Burger King parent Restaurant Brands International is getting a little hotter here, up 1.33% after reporting earnings above expectations. It also beat same-store sales for the quarter, showing growth of 4.6%. That is absolutely something McDonald's can't say it did. McDonald's stock has been hit over the last year. You can see down about 8% over the past 12 months, blaming its latest results on price hikes, squashing demand. That's a problem Restaurant Brands is seeing for now, not a problem, attributing a big part of its latest earnings to its Burger King revamp. It announced it's going to spend an additional $300 million towards modernizing the chain because the first part of it did so well. Burger King has seen big changes in the last 5 years alone, like the Impossible Whopper, a plant-based burger made by Impossible Foods, which is now marking 5 years on the market this August. But with Americans pinching pennies when it comes to meals, pricier brands like Impossible Foods could be facing maybe some impossible challenges at restaurants or on grocery shelves. Let's ask CEO Peter McGinnis. He's joining me now here on set in a Fox Business exclusive. Well, do we have that right or wrong? I know what you're going to say, but...
You have it wrong, Liz.
Make the case.
No, I think pricing is important, right? And inflation has hit grocery stores, restaurants, all aspects of our life. The reality is in the last year and a half, we've gone down about 22% in price. And you've seen the animal products go up about 20. So the gap has never been more narrow in terms of pricing. And we're actually below grass-fed organic. We are still premium to what I would call the basic beef, but very, very narrow. So we're seeing no price elasticity. So we have double-digit growth year to date. And some really good momentum. I'm not doing somersaults and cartwheels yet, but we're seeing green shoots and some positive signs.
Well, let's get to Burger King because they were one of the first to strike a deal with you guys a couple of years ago. How are those sales of the burgers doing?
Yeah, Burger King's great. I mean, hence the 5 years. They
could have cut you guys loose. They did not.
Well, if it didn't work, they'd cut us loose.
Yeah.
So we have a really good partnership with them, and they're very pro-plant-based. And the Whopper's a great product. The Impossible Whopper is really, really good. I mean, it is impossible to tell the difference, pun intended. And it does real well, and it brings new customers to them. So I think it's a mutually benefiting partnership. But I mean, we're in every Starbucks as well, IHOP, Applebee's. This is from Bear Burger. This is from Fuku. It was from Mama Fuku, which is where the brand started.
Yeah, we've got these on the set.
These nuggets, yeah, they're good.
Yeah, I've had the one at Bear Burger because sometimes I just show up and I don't want red meat because I already had it this week. I love red meat, but I try and limit it just because. And I really don't see a huge difference in it, but I think so much of this has to do, too, with where the consumer is at the moment, and again, the price. So you talk about how your prices have come down.
Sure.
Let's talk about what you're seeing overall when it comes to inflation.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think, and it is hard. And by the way, we love food service because it's great that you get introduced to the brand at Bear Burger. It's a great build, farm cheddar cheese and special sauce.
I mean, look at all these partners you have.
Yeah, no, it's great. But look, I think if you look at the animal industry from an inflation perspective, heavy human capital in the factories, herd size has been culled, right? Input costs are high, right? Use a lot of water. Drought has hurt that industry.
We've got this
and
avian
then also
flu
grain, avian flu. So there's a lot of influences affecting that business. We don't have any of that. So, and by the way, you say you are the target audience because we want meat eaters to start to incorporate our products into their diets and be flexitarians. And this is zero cholesterol meat. So it's not a bad idea to have some zero cholesterol to go with the cholesterol.
I'm a flexitarian, okay? I
don't mean to name you or,
When are you going public?
When we want to. We're lucky enough to control our own destiny. We're well capitalized and we're growing and performing. And our latest win is Whole Foods. So we just continue to chip away. And I think there's so much upside in our business. We have very little TDPs. I mean, people think the plant-based industry is dead. We have like under 1,000 total distribution points when there's 9,000, right? So we're just getting started. We're in 50,000 food service locations like this. There's 1.4 million. So we're number one in food service, but there's another, over 1 million to go get. So look, we're performing, we're well capitalized, and we don't need to, luckily.
Okay.
So we'll go when we're ready to go, when it's beneficial and adds the most value to not only the company, but our investors.
And you will tell us first here at the Closing Countdown.
Exclusively.
Exclusively. Peter, good to see you. Keep going. Listen, it's commerce, it's capitalism. We love
totally.
everybody who comes in.
This is a business.
Yeah, exactly. Good for you.
Thank you very much, Liz.
Good to see you.